My girlfriend gave me a New Year's surprise I'll never forget. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss another cheating story goes live. I'm 28, I had my first GF when I was 21, she was the first person I slept with too. I loved her, we got engaged and married and moved in together over a 6.5-year relationship. I started getting suspicious of her and one of her workmates who was extremely clingy towards her. There were many red flags, which I ignored as this woman was the love of my life and my wife, why would she do anything so bad? But the suspicions kept building as more and more red flags appeared. I confronted her about these things, like him and her messaging constantly. I saw many messages from him to her with rows of heart emojis, how she would always favor going places with him over me, even when I specifically asked if me and her could go together. She took him to a bird park that I loved to go to. She had him over for one night when I was away and the bedsheets were in the washing machine when I got home. I had enough on New Year's when she was purposefully being distant from me, like I was a bad guy or I had done something wrong. I took her phone and found her messages with him, that night confessing to each other how much they loved each other. Obviously I felt destroyed, but fool me attempted to keep our relationship going. I found they had been texting each other a few weeks afterwards as well, and after a massive argument she promised to change. Fool me. They continued their thing until August where I found them out again. Before then there had been instances where she was purposefully distant to me, and lo and behold it was because she was doing things with him. Suspicion crept up again as she went to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, but only had one gym wear in the wash by the end of it, and she never was tired or did her fitness change. I demanded a divorce when I found out that she had named a star after him for his birthday, which was just a week or so before mine. As I had enough. She lied to friends and family about what had happened, stating that we were just getting distant and wanted different things. I retaliated by throwing everything on a FB post, including her confessions for the other guy, the naming the star purchase, photos of them out on trips which I had no clue of. I will admit not my best moment, probably not fair either. After the divorce, I said I never wanted to hear or speak to her again. This was around 2 years ago, from the time of posting, and in that time she has messaged me twice, both times I have completely ignored. But I keep the evidence of what she did safe just in case she tries anything. Honestly, for my first real relationship it was a roller coaster. 4 months later, 4 days before Christmas, I lost my job, and my house and moved back into my mother's. Few years later and I'm back on my feet, with a new job, looking for a new house, and got back into my karate, which I'm in a kata squad now and back in touch with lots of friends. Stuffer, I'm so much happier now. Story 2. My girlfriend gave me a New Year's surprise I'll never forget. I'll get to the point and I'll try to make it quick. Girlfriend of 4 years ended the relationship again, 4th or 5th time I lost count, on New Year's Day. I felt horrible and useless for days and have had multiple sleepless nights. 2 days ago she returned a laptop I gave to her in January 2020. I've always suspected lies from her but never have gotten an answer. Come to find out while digging on my laptop that she forgot to log off of Instagram and Facebook amongst other websites. I'll preface by saying that I know it's morally wrong to go through people's social media accounts, but that shame and guilt went away the second I found the truth. On Instagram there are multiple conversations with men spanning months, maybe years, with kiss emojis and other flirtatious conversations amongst lingerie pictures, which I've never received from her. On Facebook is where I found the juicy stuff. Again, multiple IMs with men spanning months, maybe years, but this time containing nude exchanges plus several fully nude masturbation videos from her to them. I took the evidence, which was conveniently time-stamped, and sent it to her. She wanted to remain friends and shit blah blah blah. I told her to fuck off. I also sent the evidence to her sister so she doesn't gaslight me and also to cause some trouble at home. On one hand I'm glad it's finally over, but on the other hand I'm mad at myself for not knowing sooner. Although I don't have evidence that she fucked other men, and even if she didn't, I want nothing to do with lies and deceit anymore. Here are some of the best comments from our community. Jesus. Why the fuck would she do that? I 100% bet that she was making your relationship with that guy to be like a romance novel or some bullshit. Like, who the fuck names a star after their AP? Jesus. What a bitch. This ain't a fucking novel. Also, what were your friends and family's reactions to this? Another, did you read what she said in those 2 messages? I'm just wondering what they said if you did read them. Where is she now? I bet that dude was just getting some action on the side from her and wasn't really interested in a serious relationship with her. He knows that she'll do to him what she did to you. The workout clothes threw me off. Are you saying that she was washing the other sets at his place? The sheets in the dryer are crazy. She had him in your marital bed. Mine did that too. During the day when I was at work. Dude, things happen for a reason in our life. That was a good sign to start a new life at New Year's Eve. Perfect. It was fate. So, how exactly is it morally or otherwise wrong to look into your own laptop and find what you fully expected to find, the reason why she repeatedly broke up with you? Privacy is never the same as secrecy. And if you lay her so-called privacy issues beside her betrayal, which one is morally, ethically, etc. more wrong? With infidelity and believing privacy and secrecy are equal, you are shorting yourself, making it nearly impossible to find the truth. You are going into a fist fight with one arm tied behind your back and going up against a professional fighter. You don't stand a chance. Even law enforcement uses the concept of a need to know. In a relationship, a need as well a right to know trumps privacy considerations. In law enforcement, they let a prosecutor and a judge make the final decisions if it is necessary to look. You don't have case law slowing you down. Lots of times women love to make a man hurt like this. Simply to feed their own ego makes them feel good to know how much power they have over you. I'm older than most and I've seen a lot of shit in my life, and this is one thing I've saw resurface over and over among my friends. The worse the man feels, the level of depression that she causes is directly measured by her joy from causing such unimaginable heartbreak. Women are mean, cruel and heartless, usually. As sad as this is, maybe this is a good thing. Not the first time you broke up, and you had suspicions. This is what you need to be able to detach your emotions, heal and move on. I seriously can't wrap my head around why someone would choose to do bullshit like that instead of just breaking up. What a shitty bitch. One thing I've learned is to never ignore gut feelings or suspicions, no matter how much you may love them or think they would never do that to me. They would and will. And good for you, bro. Keep it up. I don't think you were a fool. We have to have hope, however the second incident would have been the deal breaker. Unless kids are involved. Time to move on, my brother. As we know, most people don't have affairs. The idea may pop up, however, intent versus actions, though sound similar, they really are different. Find your peace and go well. That sucks. Having full trust when it comes to relationship is risky. You might be honest while your spouse will be having other company behind you. Similar issue has happened to me in the past and it was terrible, when my ex and my best friend are planning evil behind me and want to take everything my late dad left and run away. After I notice something is wrong, I contact friend that connect me with a hacker on the Gmail. This way, the perfect way for me to see everything they do at my back without them knowing. Thanks to this great spy that assisted me, and I was able to see everything going on. If someone breaks up with you, go and see the first time, don't reconcile 4 or 5 times. I know firsthand the desire to go into denial and try to make it work, but all you are doing is prolonging the inevitable, putting yourself in a position of weakness and pain, and wasting precious years. I am glad it's finally over so you can move forward. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. You are lucky she walked herself out of your life for you. You didn't need that, and no one even needs things like this to happen in their lives. Be strong and it will be okay. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.